So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Medicom toy, MAFEX Justice League Batman. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a basic looking style box when it comes to MAFEX. So we do get the one right there in the front of the box. On the top says DC Justice League with all their symbols, and then on the bottom here we do get a cool image of the Batman figures. This Batman action figure, MAFEX number 56, and Medicom toy. And then here is the bottom of the box with the barcode and blah stuff nobody cares about. And then here is the top of the box with an actual picture of Batman up there. And then here is the one side of it with an image of the figure once again. And then here is the other side of the box with another cool image of the Batman figure. And then the back of it does show a bunch of cool poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure up and take a closer look at the actor who cannot make up his mind if he wants to continue playing Batman or not. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and I gotta say, MAFEX did kill it with this Justice League Batman. They really did a fantastic job throughout this entire figure, and the head sculpt, I think, turned out great. I feel like the shape of it is more accurate, unlike the SH Figure Arts one. I feel like the Figure Arts one is a little too wide, but this is how the shape of his cowl looked in Justice League, so definitely big plus right there. We do get some nice sculpt all throughout the cowl. The eyes are both painted looking in the same direction. And then we do get some stubble like around the mouth there, and you can tell it is Ben Affleck under that mask, so really awesome job all throughout the head sculpt. We do get some nice sculpt work around the neck, and then this piece here that is connected to the cape. And since we're talking about the cape, let's move on to that next. And one thing I love that MAFEX did is they upgraded the cloth that they use for Batman's cape, and we have like a more pleathery type material. It reminds me a lot of the Mezco Batman vs Superman Batman cape, so definitely big plus right there. And then you do get a very nice cape span out of it as well. But my one issue with the figure is there's no bendy wire in the cape, and MAFEX is known for using bendy wire, so I'm really surprised that this Batman doesn't have bendy wire in the cape. I know some people like the more natural draping look without bendy wire, but I like putting it in different like display options, you know what I mean? So to me that was a little disappointing that there's no bendy wire in Batman's cape. Now for the torso here, the bat suit I think looks sick. They did an incredible job with it, and I love that like gunmetal gray type color that they used for his bat suit. It has like a metallic-y type look to it, and it looks really cool. On the torso here, the bat symbol is nice and centered on the chest there, so big plus with that. And then the where the black meets the gray, nice clean paintwork. Then we do get some nice sculpt work on the bat symbol as well, and very nice sculpt all throughout the torso. And we do have a very cool texture to the suit as well, and then good job on the back also. And then for the arms here, once again, very nice sculpt work. The elbow joints look great. And then one of my favorite things about this Batman are the gauntlets. The bladed pieces look sick, and they are very sharp, so be careful of that when you're interchanging the hands. But I love that very dark shading that they put on the gold there, and then the straps look pretty cool too, so really awesome job on the gauntlets. Definitely one of my favorite parts about the figure. And then his utility belt looks just as awesome as those gauntlets. I love the wash that they used on the gold, just beautiful sculpt all throughout those pouches on the buckle right there. It's a very nice job on the utility belt. And for the lower half, once again, very nice sculpt all throughout the legs there. Sculpted lines and everything, and the texture of the suit. The knee joints blend in very well on this figure. And then the lower legs here, once again, very nice sculpt, nice clean paint where the black meets the gray for where the boot meets the suit there. And then for the feet, we do get the gold tips on the toes there, nice clean paint on them. We do get some sculpted wrinkles around the ankles on the foot, and then we do get some sculpted treads on the bottom. So overall, I think MAFEX really did a phenomenal job with this Justice League Batman, and I don't think they really could have done any better of a job when it comes to the detail for this piece. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get a bunch of awesomeness included with this Justice League Batman. So we do get a MAFEX stand, of course, which comes in three parts: the base, the leg, and then the clamp, and it does have the basic stand articulation, so we do get that. Then we do get two alternate heads, so we do get this one on the left. It does come on the figure out of the packaging, which is the basic looking face that we did already take a look at, and I think they did an excellent job with this one here. So we do get that one, and then finally we get the angry teeth gritted face, which looks pretty good. Not my favorite out of the two, but it is cool that they did give us an alternate interchangeable head, so you do have two different display options when it comes to facial expressions. And the paint and the sculpt look really good on it, so they did do a very nice job with the angry teeth gritted face. And the way you interchange the heads here is fairly simple. You just pop it on the ball peg there to get it on, and pull up to take it off. But sometimes this does pop off with the head, so I would suggest when you take it off, put the head on the angle and pull it from the side so the neck ball peg doesn't pop off with the head. So we do get those two alternate heads, and then we also get some of Batman's arsenal. So I'm guessing this is like a grenade launcher type weapon. Then we do get the grapple gun, then we do get like a smoke grenade, then we do get 3 batarangs. And the batarangs turned out really good. They're not that like soft of a plastic, and they feel more durable compared to batarangs I've gotten from other figure companies and past MAFEX figures. But they did an excellent job with the batarangs here. So we do get 3 of those. Then we do get the smoke grenade, which looks pretty cool. Nothing too special about it. So we do get that there. Then we do get the grapple gun, which they did an excellent job on. Beautiful paint and sculpt work all throughout this piece here. Just love the way that looks. The handle looks great. Just love all the tiny scope detail all around the grapple gun. And then this grapple hook can unpeg, and it stays in there pretty good. It doesn't pop out or anything like that, but pretty cool grapple gun there. And then finally we get the grenade launcher, I'm guessing, and they did a good job with it. There's really no paintwork on it besides some black paint around here, but the sculpt of it does look really nice. So very good job on Batman's arsenal. So we do get those, and then we finally get 14 interchangeable hands. So we do get a pair of fists, of course, which come on the figure out of the packaging, and beautiful sculpt and paintwork all throughout these. Get some sculpted wrinkles on the top of the hand there, and the gold on the knuckles. Nice clean paintwork on that, and just very nice sculpt all throughout the fingers. And I do like the texture on the palm there. And the fists are the easiest hands to interchange. The rest of them, the peg holes, once again, are a little too tight. I did have to widen them with my tiny Phillips head right here, so they do fit in a little bit better, but just be a little careful when you interchange the hands, since the peg holes are a little too small for the wrist peg. So we do get the fists, and then we do get a pair of gripping hands, and these ones are meant for the smoke grenade, but very nice sculpt and paint detail all throughout these. So we do get a pair of those. Then we get another pair of gripping hands, but these are like trigger finger hands, and these are meant for the grapple gun. And very good job on the detail all throughout these. So we do get those. And then we get another set of trigger finger hands, but these are meant for that like grenade launcher type weapon. And once again, great job with the paint and sculpt all throughout them. So we do get a pair of those. Then we do get another pair of gripping hands, and these are meant to hold the other end of the grenade launcher. Very nice detail all throughout these. So we do get those, and then we get some batarang holding hands. You just wedge the batarang in between the thumb and the index finger right there, but very nice detail all throughout these. And then finally we get a pair of open hands, and once again, great sculpt and paint all throughout them. But anyway, that is all the awesome accessories included with Batman. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of Bruce Wayne to the top of his head, it looks like he stands around 6 inches and 1/4 of an inch tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts, the Dark Knight Batman, the Justice League Batman, the MAFEX Armored Batman, and the Mezco 112 Deathstroke. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Justice League Wonder Woman, the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad Deadshot, and the MAFEX The Dark Knight Bane. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts The Dark Knight Joker and Suicide Squad Joker, and the MAFEX 2.0 Joker and Suicide Squad Joker. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, we do get 2 joints at the neck. So the upper neck joint, you could get Batman to pretty much look all the way up, and then he does look down a pretty good amount as well. Then we do get some really nice pivot at the upper neck there, and then of course it does swivel. The lower neck joint does go forward a decent amount, so you can get him to look down a little bit more. Then it does go back a tiny bit, but there will be a bit of a gap there, so he does look up a little bit more. Then we do get some pivot out of it, and sometimes this hard plastic piece that's supposed to connect with the cape does move with the lower neck articulation. Then it does swivel a little as well, so very nice neck movement at both the neck joints. Then we do get a point of articulation at the torso there, kind of around the abdomen, and Batman can crunch forward just a tiny bit with that joint. Does go back a lot though, so better back movement than forward with the torso there. And then we do get pretty good pivot out of it, actually some really nice pivot. And then it does swivel. Then the waist here does go forward and back a tiny bit, so with both joints doesn't really crunch forward too much, but he does go back a lot. Then we do get pretty good pivot at the waist, and then it does swivel as well. Now for the arms here, we do get a little bit of a circular motion out of the shoulder, not too much though, and then the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees, and they do go up and down. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend in almost all the way. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, we do get the drop down leg joints, so Batman can kick forward almost 90 degrees, can go out further, but it will start moving out to the side because of the way the crotch piece is sculpted. It does go back a tiny bit, and let's see if Batman can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and he cannot, but they go out to the sides a little more than 45 degrees. Then we do get the upper thigh swivel. We do have double jointed knees that bend back pretty much all the way. And then for the ankles here, they do swivel, they hinge up a tiny bit, hinge down pretty good, and then we do get some very nice ankle pivot, and then we do have a little bit of a toe hinge that doesn't really hinge up that much. But overall, I think we do get some very nice articulation with this Batman. Most points are pretty damn good. They could have been a little bit better with some points of articulation, but you're still going to be able to get them in some pretty badass Batman-like poses, and I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the MAFEX Justice League Batman. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan from Ami, but I'm pretty sure my buddy from Agelessgeeks will be getting this in stock, but he never lists MAFEX on the website, so you're either going to have to go through his Instagram, Agelessgeeks, or you're going to have to join the Agelessgeeks Facebook group. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. So let's get into it right away and take a closer look at the bugs. I said that wrong, didn't I? Damn it. So we do get a basic style box when it comes to MAFEX. So we do get the damn it. Damn it. Damn it. And on the bottom we do get an image of the Batman figures. This is Batman action figure MAFEX number 56. And Medicom toy. I ran out of breath and had to inhale there. And then here is the bottom of the box with the barcode and Blubbity Plus stuff. Damn it. Damn ye breath, lungs. And the MAFEX 2.0 Joker and Suicide Squad Joker. What the heck was that? Damn it! And then here is the bottom of the box with the barcode and Blubbity Plus stuff nobody cares about. Then and here, that's all folks.